Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. What are the messages for feminine? What does she need to know? Messages for feminine. What does she need to know? That was not a good shuffle. All right, we have playfulness. All right. You deserve love. Romantic feelings. Okay. And worth waiting for. Underlying energy is true love. True love is certainly worth waiting for. Okay. So let us see where Spirit takes this. True love is worth waiting for, honey. So if you feel like you've met your true love, but there needs to be a little bit of a wait, or there has been a little bit of a wait, that could be what we're talking about right here now. All right, Two of Swords, being of two minds. Stay or go by Monica. That comes to mind. Stay or go. You know, do I stay? Do I go? What's going to happen here? Three of Swords, there's been a lot of heartache, but heartache because I've been made to wait. Heartache on their end because of regrets and remorse over how they've handled something. Okay, rushing in for reunion. Okay, rushing in for reunion. Somebody could have been in karmic situation and you didn't know what was going on with their karmic situation. You got tired of thinking, stressing, worrying, wondering, okay, about union. Person is attempting to manifest you here, this Emperor, okay. Okay, messages for feminine. We have the King of Swords. Could be earth sign person, but it doesn't have to be. Three of Pentacles. I mean, air sign person. I feel like I said earth sign. Could be air sign person, but it doesn't have to be. Whoa, whoa. We have the Devil. Okay. Maybe that's why I said earth sign. Double Capricorn energy here. Okay. Double Aquarian. Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups here. Okay. Yeah, I felt that. The Queen of Wands. Alright, Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Tower, underlying energy, Six of Swords. Alright, so you've been distant from somebody here. And I feel like you've been distant from this person again because you're of two minds. You don't know if you should stay or go. This could be somebody you've been dealing with on and off for some time now. But if the person is stuck in a karmic situation, you don't know what's to come of it. You don't want to keep stressing about it and you don't want to sit around waiting for no reason. I also feel like you just overall know you deserve love. So to love and be loved is a great thing, right? But if you're just sitting around and you're wondering, or you have all of these questions, you're not really sure where you stand with somebody, I don't know if that's something worth, you know, giving all of you to. But true love is definitely worth waiting for, right? So let us just see where Spirit is taking us. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. So laugh, joke, play, have a good time with each other. You deserve love. You are lovable. All right. When you're wanting to be with somebody or you're expecting a certain outcome and you're not getting it, it could perhaps start making you doubt yourself, making you wonder or question you and who you are. And you should never do that. Okay. You should never, ever do that. You should be secure enough in yourself to know you're worth love. You're deserving of love. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you are, you know that, you know, you are aware of who you are, but there could be someone or maybe two or three of you who just need that reminder. Okay. You're lovable. And what you want is wanting you. What you desire is desiring you. So, you know, just leave that in your mind. Okay. If it's this, great. If it's not, great. But you still deserve love. You deserve your Ten of Cups and you're going to get it. All right, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So Spirit doesn't want for you to ignore them, to dismiss them, to push them away or anything like that, because ultimately all that's going to happen is it's going to come up anyway, right? So Spirit is telling you that if this is for you, meaning this relationship, this connection, this whatever it is, it's going to come together in the right time, in the right way, right? So that leads us to the worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right, if this is the romance of a lifetime, and that's what it says it is with the true love card, then all will fall into place the way that it's meant to. There might be space and distance between you and this person right now. The Six of Swords is the underlying energy. This could be like as far as where the two of you live and reside. This could also be some sort of emotional space and distance between you right now due to just confusion and uncertainty. Okay, the King of Swords, like I said, if not an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone who has it somewhere on their chart, then this is somebody who's typically very serious. Sometimes they could come across as kind of uptight. That's not really who and how they are. It's just their demeanor. You know, it's how they come across to people. They might not be uptight, but they are very much so by the book. So that could give the wrong impression. Three of Pentacles is about cooperation, teamwork, being on the same page. Perhaps at times you just don't feel like you and this person are on the same page. All right. You don't know where they stand as far as their emotions go, because the swords are not emotional. They're not, you know, individuals who go above and beyond to wear their heart on their sleeve or to let it be known, like shouting to the, you know, from the rooftops that they love somebody, okay? Shouting it to the heavens, not necessarily. This person is more so like a thinker than a feeler, okay? So if you can get to their mind, or if you can make them think, then you pretty much got them, okay? That's how I feel like this person operates. If you can stroke their mind, if you can make their mind feel good, then you got them, okay? So Three of Pentacles being where it is telling me that the two of you just, for some reason right now, don't feel like you're on the same page. It's how you feel, it's how they feel, or how y'all feel. Take it as it resonates. Now the devil could be fear. The devil could be possession or possessiveness, okay? So this person could be a little possessive. They could feel like you're theirs. So even though they're not giving you 1000% clarity on where y'all stand, they still don't want to lose you. And they may do things to sometimes intervene with you moving on. I did see the World card prior to pulling the cards. So yeah, I do feel like, you know, this person could be trying to do everything in their power to prevent you from closing the cycle out, or to prevent you from moving on. I also feel like some of you could have gotten into this space of feeling like you lost the person, or the relationship wasn't going to happen this time, to a karmic, okay? Because the devil is here, then the Five of Swords, okay? Let me pick that up just in case. Let me see. Yeah, you can see that from there. Okay. So the Five of Swords, devil, and then the Five of Swords, okay? Five of Swords being conflict with the people around us, when we can't necessarily trust the people around us. So I feel like your masculine is starting to feel that way. All right. Again, they're not really a feeler. All right. So let me correct what I just said. It's more so they're starting to notice something, and it's starting to be like a pattern that they recognize. And this is something they think about. I don't really think it has anything to do with their feelings for real, you know, because I don't feel like this is somebody that allows anything to really pierce their heart or what have you, okay? The only thing I feel like has done that is this separation. That's what it feels like, okay? Which is why it stands out so much to your person. Nothing really pierces my heart this way, but this separation does, so it must be something there, right? Hence why they can't let you go, okay? But there's this energy here, like I said, where they might start to, or they have started to realize that they're in a karmic relationship, and something about how they can't trust the person or the people around them. All right, so first outcome is the Ten of Cups. All right, now Ten of Cups being happily ever after, harmony, you know, whatever that looks like for you, right? Because it's different for everybody. But harmony is something being in alignment. All things being in alignment, okay? You just feeling good because everything's in its place. Everything is as it should be. That's how you feel. Whatever it should be for you, right? And so Spirit is saying that's what's worth waiting for, that Ten of Cups. Okay, now Queen of Wands could be fire sign or somewhere on your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If not, you're just very attractive, very confident. You're a go-getter. You're a business person, extremely loyal. And, you know, you're somebody that you might be really into herbs, okay? Dealing with herbs, working with herbs and stuff like that, okay? It's something that stands out here to me. You might be really into that, working with herbs, okay? Natural medicine, stuff like that is another thing that comes to mind. Okay, you might be into stuff like that. All right, but being in this confident energy, being in this space where you know that you're going to attract whatever is for you, is the best energy to stay in. All right, know that, like I said, you deserve love. You are lovable, right? Be playful, be lighthearted, be upbeat. Okay, because yeah, the situation might be what it is, but you're not going to attract anything to yourself staying in a lower vibration other than other low vibrational things, other low vibrational people. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you keep your vibration as high as you can. And then the next is the Tower. Now, a Tower is a sudden shift, sudden change that happens only after we've neglected whatever adjustments need to be made or whatever rearrangements, etc. We say, all right, I'll get to it, and we just keep putting it off. Well, eventually we're going to be made so uncomfortable, or something's going to happen as to where, okay, it's clear that something needs to change. All right, either you change it or spirit changes it, one or the other, right? So the Five of Swords is what I feel like this relates to. The Devil, you know, like if this person is realizing Five of Swords Devil and they're not making any moves, they're not doing nothing about it, Tower. Okay, that's what I feel like. You want to be with this person, you think about them all the time, you don't want them with anybody else. Okay, well then you need to make some sort of move. You can't make the move, Tower. That's what it feels like. All right, because Spirit not going to let us keep saying what we're going to do. It's either we do it or we don't. All right, but to keep asking Spirit for something and then not do our part is a little wild. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, you're the filler. They're the thinker. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. You emotionally withdrew from the connection for a little bit because you just felt like something was missing. Okay. Or when you withdraw, they feel like something is missing. Okay. I really don't want this to be over, but there's a possibility that it could be if you're like, I know I deserve love, I have romantic feelings and I want to express them, but I want to express them to someone who's going to reciprocate my energy and effort. I don't want to just express them to somebody to be stroking their ego, making them feel good, you know? Oh, you love me? Yeah, love me, girl. But they not, you know, loving on you back. The Queen of Cups needs that love in return. She has more than enough for herself, honestly. Excuse me. But it's like she's pouring from her cup all the time. So she deserves somebody to pour into her cup as well. We have the Fool card. Fool card is new beginning. Could this be you severing ties with this person, with any and all people from the past, and being like, I'm taking a leap of faith towards something different. I'm taking a leap of faith towards new beginnings, where I could potentially find the person that's going to be on the same page as me and want what I want. Because that's, I mean, the reality of the situation is the only way the relationship is going to be successful is if you and the other person are on the same page and you want the same things. Because you could be in a relationship and y'all don't want the same things. That could be what's going on right now, which is why Spirit is telling this person to move around. Like, you and this person ultimately don't want the same things. Maybe you thought you did, but you don't. You know, like sometimes people grow apart and other times people were never really as in sync or in alignment as they assume. But at the time, you know, and when you're younger, you think you know everything. You think you know so much. And then as you continue to grow and evolve, you're like, wait a minute, hold fast, right? This is not what I want. This is not, you know, the life that I want for myself, etc. So I think that's what it is. You know, one of you knowing exactly what you want and the other one not so much, because the Two of Swords, the Emperor. Yeah. So in the event that the Emperor was ever in that position or in that energy of not knowing what or who they wanted, you said, okay, and you proceeded to fall back or distance yourself, hence the Eight of Cups. But that never stops the person from coming in and expressing love, romance, affection, etc. Why? Because this is true love. So they continue to express themselves and what they're thinking, what they're feeling towards you, etc. We have the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so What is it? 6 of Wands, and then I see 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like the Magician is manifestation, and Wheel of Fortune is moving forward. All right, favor. Like, what's being manifested here is favor. Okay, what's being manifested here is grace. So even though someone was in a situation that maybe they didn't know how to get themselves out of, perhaps they're manifesting a way forward, manifesting a way out, manifesting the right actions to take, to get towards their person, or to come towards their person. Somebody could definitely be trying to hold on to them here, though. This 4 of Pentacles and that Devil, like I said. So it's like they have to manifest their way out. I feel like you're shifting forward, you're moving ahead, and you're looking at it like if it's meant for this person to come with, then they will, kind of thing. Yeah, 8 of Cups in the World. You're shifting, moving forward, and if it's meant for this person to come with, then they will. You know, and if not, then it's like they'll fall off on their own or something like that. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You're very dependable, very reliable, grounded, trustworthy, okay? Extremely mature. You move with integrity. So even though the person wants to make an offer, if they don't make an offer in the proper way, you're not accepting it. Okay, again, there's a karmic that's trying to hold on to this person, and many secrets and distortion, confusion, and all that stuff going on there. But that really has nothing to do with you, though, per se. 9 of Cups, you're this person's heart's desires and wish fulfillments. Yeah, the Emperor right behind it. Okay, so in the very near future, doing what? It's like they're praying their way out, but again, faith without works is dead. So 8 of Swords, yeah, you can't just pray your way out. I'm like, oh, I'm so heartbroken without my person, aka my feminine. Well, you have to unstick yourself, okay? The Hangman, the World, you have to unstick yourself from this karmic here. This karmic where all this secret and confusion. So on the karmic's end, there's secrets and lies and all that stuff. On the masculine's end, their secret is that they're feeling overburdened, stressed out, over it. Look at this person here with the 10 of Wands. That's how your masculine is feeling with that karmic situation. I'm feeling like regret and remorse over having made you ever feel betrayed, backstabbed, disappointed, anything like that for this situation. They're disappointed in themselves, to be honest with you. They're like, this is someone that I know I can trust, that I can depend on. What they say, I can believe. Meanwhile, I'm questioning this person and what they say and what their motives are. You see what I'm saying? Like, who you say you are is who you are. Who they say they are is who they are. You're masculine. So they can respect the way that you show up. This other energy, they're really questioning. And they know they never have to question you. So that's standing out to them. Okay? But again, if certain moves have not been made, but this person is still yearning for something, still talking to God about something, even if we don't use our mouth to say, God, this is how I'm feeling. Our maker, our creator knows how we're feeling, knows what's in our heart, knows what we're thinking. Okay? Yeah, 5 of Wands and 7 of Cups. 5 of Wands is conflict. 7 of Cups is confusion and distortion. If this person is surrounded by confusion and distortion, then it's like it always leaves them in a space of, I don't really know what to do. I don't really know what to do. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. But the Chariot is about moving forward, progressing. The Empress is what they want to move forward and progress toward. Their Empress, coming toward their Empress. Okay, Divine Feminine. So we have the 10 of Cups here. All right, 10 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is a guard up, okay? So when this person comes to express themselves to you, you have this guard up with them, okay? They want to express their remorse, okay? They want to express remorse here. You've been through a lot in this situation, and it's like you want to save the best of you for the person that you're going to be with. Best of you for you, but the best of you to share with them. You know what I mean? Let's be clear on what I mean by that. Like the best of you for you. Always preserve self. But, you know, you want to share that with them. You don't want to be worn out, dragged down, beat up by the time you get to this 10 of Cups, okay? That could also be what your person is feeling from the situation they're going through. It's been so weighed down, beat up by the situation that by the time they come to you, this is how they look. 9 of Wands. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. So yeah, I feel like this person went back and forth about what they want to do for long enough as to where they know what they want to do. Just a matter of coming towards you. 3 of Wands, just a matter of executing. Yeah, 4 of Wands. You say you want to be in union with somebody? Well, it's possible. You just have to make it happen, right? Got the Queen of Wands here and the Emperor. This person is so drawn to you, so attracted to you. The High Priestess. You know it too. You know what this person is dealing with. You know what they're going through. This is why, again, you have been patient. True love is worth the wait, okay? You're waiting. You can't force a person to do anything though, right? And you understand that things are always shifting. Things are always changing. Energy is always changing. Hence why, for example, 1 minute, a reading can say one thing because that's the energy at present. Next minute, a reading can say something else because the energy has shifted. Hence why we're able to do the readings the way we're able to do them here on my channel, because the energy is always changing, right? So it's like, oh, I did a reading, I gotta wait forever. No, I can keep doing them because the energy is always shifting, okay? So we have the Empress and the 4 of Wands with the 4 of Swords is the underlining. Now, this is what will give them peace of mind, coming into union with you. All right, coming into union with you. I'm going to put this right here because this is what I saw and I wanted to show you. But again, we have Temperance, okay? Hold up, this was supposed to be right here. It came up with the cards. It's the Soulmate card. Look at that. We have Temperance. Temperance is about divine time and divine alignment. So again, true love is worth waiting for. It says twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past lives. And it's supposed to be here, but came up when I lifted the cards. So let us see what's going on with this Tower, though. Okay. What is going on with this Tower, child? Yeah, 5 of Wands. See, conflict. Conflict, 8 of Wands. This person wants to progress, but there's conflict. Okay. So again, I feel like there's remorse. 10 of Wands. This person is stressed, feeling burdened, feeling weighed down. Okay. What is this? 2 of Swords. This is from, like I said, having been of 2 minds. All right. But 2 of Swords also leading by faith, not by sight. And then the Star card is the Faith card. So even though they have this 5 of Wands situation going on, they're still holding on to faith that there will be progress between the 2 of you. They feel like they just need to have a conversation with you so that you can see where they're coming from, or that you understand where they're coming from, or something like that. Yeah, we have unexpected and divine intervention. So I feel like even though you knew that this is your person and you know how they feel about you and all that stuff, you still didn't know if they were ever going to be bold enough to make certain decisions for themselves. All right, but I do see that being the case. All right, I do see that being the case for a lot of them. Some of them still may not be ready. But for a lot of masculines, I feel like they're ready to make that decision. They're ready to take that chance, that leap of faith. Okay, we have mystery. You just come across as very mysterious. Okay. Extremely mysterious. We have storm warning. And again, person is coming in. All right, party, celebration, event, public, social gathering. You might see this person somewhere. You might run into them out of nowhere. Okay, relationship. Person definitely wants what they want with you. Commitment, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. They want what they want with you. Okay. And then we have home. You feel like home to this person. All right. For some of you, you could have tried to be with this person before and it just didn't work out. For others of you, this is related to that ex of theirs that is feeling a way about them moving on, that's trying to block their progression. Like I said earlier, somebody could be trying to hold on to them. 4 of Pentacles, the Devil, 5 of Swords. Now we see the 5 of Wands. That's the Tower. You know, there's so much that this person is doing to try to hold on to them, but never mind. I'm not even going to say that because that ain't my business. I'm about to say, what did they do to keep them though? All right. Yeah, we have wedding as the underlining. I feel like maybe the 2 of them were planning on getting married, or maybe they actually did get married, child. We have heartbreak and romantic feelings, but they're heartbroken without you. Okay, heartbroken without the person that they feel like they love. So I guess that speaks volumes to them, right? I would hope so. I would hope so. That's so funny. We start off with playfulness, and here's playfulness, all right? So if it's one thing for sure, two things for certain, you and this person have a good time together. Okay, we have gifts. Okay, this could be referring to spiritual gifts. This could also be referring to things that this person wants to give you, like material gifts. Okay. We have taking time to self-care, self-love, nourishing the spirit. Oop, I see divine protection here. All right, it says trouble starter. So yeah, somebody could be trying to start trouble, start drama. That's the Five of Wands. Meanwhile, you're divinely protected. We have the one you will marry. Okay. The one you will marry. Okay. Intimacy. All right. Locks. They may have locks, or you do. Okay. April. Okay. Okay, quite a few. Friends with benefits. All right, we have short. You could be short. They could be short. All right, ghosting you. Okay, this could be somebody that ghosted you at some point in time. Okay, and so maybe you thought this was never going to be the case. Okay, nothing was going to happen here between y'all. And again, we have blue eyes. You could have blue eyes. They could have blue eyes. All right, look, this is how we can look at this, right? This can be somebody that ghosted you, that because of it, like I said, ghosted you, got into a karmic situation you thought was never going to happen. Lo and behold, here it is coming together, right person, wrong time. So it had to come into alignment. You know, it's in alignment now, that type of situation. Other thing is somebody could have ghosted you. You moved on about your life because you deserve love, you know, and then in comes this person starting trouble, wanting to be friends with benefits because they have these feelings that they can't let go of, and they want intimate moments. Meanwhile, you've already met the person you're going to marry. So, you know, take it however it resonates for you, because we got several different storylines here. All right. So many different ways we can interpret all of the cards that came out, and we can take it all of the ways that I mentioned. All right. But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. If you are someone who is waiting on a reading from me, thank you so very much for your patience. I really appreciate it. If you're waiting on your order, again, thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it. All that is going to be coming to you guys in due time, okay? I'm getting those things handled one by one, whether it's email reading, video reading, etc. Phone readings are still closed, but when I catch up with everything else that I have to do, I will let you guys know that they are back open, all right? Other than that, video readings and all that are still going down, are still available. If you're looking to book personals with me for a specific date and time, that information can be found in the description box beneath this video, the chat, and the comment section. Peace and hair grease.